Good morning, everyone. My sweet Morris boys waiting on me. Marty and Stripe are now outside somewhere too, but they've eaten a bit and Morris hasn't. There's Stripey. Hey, bud. Morris, come on, boo-boo. Hi. Hi. Nice sun this morning. Raleigh broke a record low for this day at 48. I think at the house here we only got down to 52. It feels nice out here is what I'm trying to tell you though. Very nice. My boys are taking their morning stroll down in the sunshine. Oh, I see a swallowtail on the butterfly bush. How cool. Will Mama Bluebird lay egg 4 today, or is she done at 3? It's nice that they're playing. I do miss sometimes that this camera won't zoom in more. But all 3 of them are there. Stripe's just under the tree. The canopy of the tree. That was nice. Morris played with Marty a bit. So today is all about that getting ready for the trip. I'll be out there blowing. I got a bunch of little things to do. Hey, Marty. Come here, bud. Hi. Hi, come on up. What? I can rub your tummy, but it'd be nice if you came up here beside me. I was out here with him just a minute ago. I am watering some more. Yeah, it's looking dry and hot when we leave, and the last thing I want to do is leave and be behind. So I've been running the little drip lines this morning, walking around and hand watering with the hose, making sure fountains are clean, blew the driveway, the front porch, under the house. Didn't do out of the garage, but it's hard to do that when the come here. It's hard to do that when the cars are in there. And it's also not energy efficient when the air conditioner's running to open too much either. I just took Dawn some lunch. I'm working on video. All my steps today are walking around watering. I was just down in the front yard. And in 15 minutes, I'll be down there again. But it's nice out here. It's going good. Not getting bit by mosquitoes. That's the most important thing. Hi, there's Morris. Hi, bud. Hi. 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 It's been a while since I met my battery delivery guy out here.
Hey, aim to please.
Thank you. Well, Don's got us loaded up for the landfill. Everything went in except for the dryer. Don decided not to fool with the dryer today. Okay. So it's trying to tell us we can't see, the camera can't see as good, and but I highly doubt that that's an honest message. The windshield's not even that dirty, but anyway. Yep, it wouldn't be Fuquay if there wasn't road construction or utility work pretty much on every major corner.
Yeah, we're booming.
I don't exactly, are they replacing a pole?
Yeah, they've done a lot of that.
I don't know that it was damaged. It must have just been time for replacement. And there are a few wildflowers in the wildflower garden, but not many. They finally stopped mowing it, I noticed yesterday. Well, we just saw an unwrapped Cybertruck turn to go up Judd Parkway in front of us. I did see 2 yesterday, one at Whole Foods, the one associated with the business over there, and then a black wrapped one, kind of a satiny finish around Fuquay, coming into Fuquay in the afternoon. And I understand that the lower cost Cybertruck, that there are some in the Raleigh and Charlotte area now starting to get delivered. So I expect we're going to be seeing a whole bunch more of them.
Right.
And also there were reports on X yesterday, if you're trying to go and order one like ours right now, you're not going to get it before September or October, because kind of as I had suspected, they sort of switched gears to produce the lower cost one at volume And then, you know, I'm just saying they're going to be doing them in batches. I'm predicting the reason they kept pushing out the date, either that or even ours is just so popular now that it's a little bit of a wait to get one. So, but anyway, if you go to order one like ours, it's September, October right now. Don said I should mention too, and I read Sawyer Merritt on X, and probably a lot of you do also, but Tesla put some used Cybertrucks in inventory. There were some Cyber Beasts, there were some Foundation series, and like overnight, every single one of the ones in inventory was gone, was sold. I don't know how many there were, but there was something more than nothing. It was $2,500 to have it freighted to wherever you were in the country. So inventory price plus $2,500, they'd bring it to your local Tesla dealer. That was the first time the Cybertruck had been in inventory, used in inventory. Yep, that's why I love Fuquay.
Yeah, but the car's doing all this.
Yeah, the car's do. Okay, yeah, never mind the griping about the construction, but we're in FSD and it's handling all of it.
It's done all that.
Now, like the rest of the planet on X that follows Tesla stuff, it gets served Tesla things. I have seen the FSD video today. Don has not, so this is new for him, where the car was going down an interstate and they had the leftmost lane was being repaved or under construction, and they had these little flimsy stop arms out there. And the car, you know, got out of the way correctly at one point, but then tried to go around the car in front that was too slow, I guess. Wanted the open road. The Tesla wanted the open road and got back into the left lane and then took out one of the flimsy arms. And the one that I read was not the original poster. But anyway, I left a comment underneath it. And my questions were, number one, they were implying that 1433 caused it. And yes, Case is letting this car out. What?
Well, I didn't really mean to interrupt. I apologize, sweetheart. What I was thinking the other day, remember when Case let somebody out? That was an obvious stopping distance. Everything, it was total. That driver knew we were letting him out. I knew that the car was letting him out without any message saying, "Hey, I'm going to let that car merge." But the other day, where Case stopped, and it wasn't Case's fault, it was just the way it was, and then the car that wanted to merge, it was a really tight merge thing, and so the person trying to merge and neither one of us knew that Case was going to let that car merge. Finally, because the Case did not move and the car in front of us left, that other car merged, but that wasn't one of those obvious things. I would have actually liked a little message up here saying, "Hey, I'm going to let," just like this, you're not supposed to stop in the middle of the crosswalk, Case. It's pedestrians. I would have liked a little message say, "I'm going to let this car merge."
Right. Okay, so back to the post on X. The Tesla took out this at highway speed on a 2-lane, looked like an interstate, could have even been North Carolina. I'm not saying it was North Carolina, U.S. interstate, because it got in the left lane. So the question that I had was, what speed profile was the driver using? Because, you know, hurry is trying to go around slower cars in front of you, but in a construction zone, maybe you should have gone down to standard or chill or even sloth mode to obey the construction speed limit and, you know, stay tucked in behind the car in front of you. So the driver should not have to adjust the speed profile to be safe, but I think possibly in a construction zone, adjusting the profile could keep you in the car safe. And then the other point was they implied that 1433 was bad because this happened. Well, unless the driver can tell me, and they didn't say anything about this, that they had drove that route 4, 5, 6 times before, and it had obeyed it on 14.26, and then on 14.33, the first time it took out that arm. I'm not going to blame 14.33. I think it just happened. I don't know that you can say that you know that the current release is the culprit. That's, you know, the difference between causation and coincidence. Okay, and that's very important when talking about computer stuff and scientific things. And I hope they said critical, and I hope that they did a bug report to give a little bit more context. So certainly now it's gotten some visibility on X. It's one of the trending. It's gone viral and made some money for whoever posted that video. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, but anyway, I would also, one other thing I said, there's no uniformity between construction zones anywhere in the U.S., let alone like even in the Raleigh, Cary, Fuquay area, that you could be guaranteed that it'll be marked the same way every single place. So yeah, there's a lot of construction zone edge cases, and mine and Don's experience lately is that the cars are handling construction zones great. It's awesome. It's doing a fantastic job. But should you still be extra vigilant in construction zones where basically anything goes at any time? You absolutely should be. So I'm not blaming the driver. I feel bad for him. The car's probably got some damage. It's got to be repaired now. But, you know, let's not jump to conclusions about all of it either, because,
well, I totally agree with you. Let's not jump to conclusion. And I guess if that's the only accident I've heard that somebody said that it was self-driving boo-boo. Now, I've seen lots of near misses and faux pas on what's self-driving. I've seen plenty of those. But an actual contact damage done to the vehicle video, I've not seen that.
You know, I got to go back and look at that video too, because I'm not sure it had the telemetry data overlaid. And we should automatically be skeptical of any video where the driver says they were on self-driving if there's no telemetry data provided. Because there's been, certainly in the last 5 years, been quite a bit of AEP and FSD videos where the driver blamed FSD and FSD had nothing, wasn't engaged.
Right.
Tesla confirmed it wasn't engaged. Because, you know, humans don't like to be at fault. And if FSD's guilty, fine. I don't need it to be perfect. I really don't. Humans aren't perfect. I'd like it to be better than humans. I don't need it to be perfect. But we do know that humans will lie about FSD being active. So
does that speed thing that on the new video have the speed mode, the profile that will say hurry or
the telemetry data doesn't include the speed profile? I'm going to say no. It just shows. I don't think so. I do not think it shows that.
Yeah, because I'm with you. If that happened in Mad Max mode, and although maybe it should, the car automatically ought to slow
construction
down.
zone ought to take you out of Mad Max or hurry.
Yeah. But
there's no hurry in construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just asking for trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's what's going on X in the Tesla world today. So the rattling was happening again, and since I'm over here in the passenger seat and I'm not supervising or driving, if the glove box is open, the rattling goes away, and if it's closed, it comes back. And I asked Grok if anyone else had reported that, and Grok said yes, and people have DIY'd with felt tape or, you know, a little bit of foam or something, and it's where the top of the dashboard meets the top of the glove box. So Don said to put a little pressure on it, or I might try put the microfiber in it and see if I can stop it, because we certainly want to put a piece of foam there before our trip if, you know, if we can. Just get rid of that noise. And we're here, and they're not horribly crowded, and Don's, you know, doing his thing. Every time we come now, they ask us about the Cybertruck. The one guy's asked us a couple of times, is that a truck? Yes. It's cute. So this Quicksilver Y has a chrome plate around the license plate like we do. It's a surefire way, but if you're not going to get to see it, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean. A license plate bracket. Yeah. It's a surefire way to know that that owner likely upgraded from a classic Y that came with the plate
That's right.
And then wanted to put it on the Juniper
Right.
Y. And
just like we did.
yeah, and that's not trivial if you went back and watched our license plate video.
Right. Well, if Tesla, if that person did it, it probably wasn't too bad. The problem is if Tesla put the screws in the wrong holes, then it is not trivial, as you said. That's what happened to us.
We had trouble.
We had trouble.
Don had to do Don things to make it right. Don and I are singing that bad boys, what you gonna do? Only we're singing it to Cybertruck, what you gonna do? When it self-drives for you.
That's right.
Just a little fun here in the car.
Oh, it's gonna do fine. It's gonna do fine. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. I did move the washer, even though we well out of the way.
The dryer, yeah.
Thank you very much.
I keep on calling it a washer too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just touch it just a little bit.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, it backed in for you. That's nice. Oh, yum. I just finished editing the Model S signature teaser video. Big thanks to Kyle for making that happen. And so that's 2 edits in one day. That's a lot for me. It's 7:30 now. We're going to enjoy this nice piece of meat. Remember, I got a whole bunch on sale and I put them in the freezer. Well, today was the day to enjoy one of them.